Alright, so we're here for round number 2, playing Izzet Burn. I would like to play first. This hand does have Thunderous Wrath plus Brainstorm, so I think I'm going to keep. It's definitely risky, though. Bearman, Man-Bear. Play this island and pass. Okay. So, Augur of Bolus, which isn't the worst. So I'm going to use the Augur of Bolus to hopefully not get Brainstorm locked. Dimir Aqueduct. He's going to discard a card here, which I'm okay with. So we're going to go this and this. So we have a Mana Leak up, which is good. Next turn we have Thunderous Wrath. Probably going to counter whatever he plays here. Preordain, probably not, though. You can have that one. Very interesting situation here. And then, once again, I think I'm just going to pass the turn. Leaving up a Brainstorm as well as a Mana Leak. And again, this Augur of Bolus is kind of Brainstorm protection, you could say. So I'm going to Mana Leak this thing. Especially if he's looking for lands. I want. I think I want all of these, so I'm going to put these back. I put those in the wrong order. That was dumb. Whoopsie. We're still going to play this Augur of Bolus as well. So we're in decent shape, even though we screwed up pretty big there, putting the mountain back in the wrong order. Especially if our component continues to manage to, but he did not. He found his 4th land. It's a good thing about these, the bounce lands. The Doomblade, sure. 2 Doomblades, sure, I'll take that. Curse of the Pierced Heart. I'm going to hold off on that for now. Oops. And just play another Thermal Alchemist. Pass the turn. Make him... I think these Curse of the Pierce Hearts are going to be really good if he's like a blue-black control deck. This might just be a Gurmag Angler, though. Oh, just the Chainer's Edict, okay. Cast Accumulate Knowledge. Another Thermal Alchemist. It's probably getting countered. Yeah. Essence Scatter is unfortunate, but I think it's okay because I don't think that their deck is going to be able to beat double Curse of the Pierced Heart. So I'm really hoping he plays something like a Muldrifter this turn. Accumulate knowledge of his own for 1 card. Dimir Aqueduct. So I don't think that he's going to be playing anything that can counter these Curse of the Pierced Hearts. I don't think they play main deck negates. So in that regard, I think this is pretty good against him. Yeah, like I suspected, that's basically what is going to happen here. So he's definitely under the clock now to produce some sort of threat. Now maybe that's a Gurmag Angler here. It is a Muldrifter. Sure. Oh, if he has a Gurmag Angler here, that's really bad. Okay, well, this went from what I thought was going to be really good into what is now turning into being really bad. So he has 7. He killed us in 3 hits. He goes into 10, then 7. So we go down to 14. He goes down to 7. Untap, he goes down to 4. We go down to 7. To 1, we go to 0. The other way, kill this, we go down to 16. He goes down to 10. To 11, he goes to 7. 6. Very interesting. I think he just gets to hold up a bunch of stuff now, too. So he goes 3 divided by 13 is 5. 21 divided by 5 is 5. I'm going to kill this thing. And I'm going to ship the turn, and we're going to see what happens. Dismal Backwater does not change our clock. Counterspell's pretty good. We kill him in 3 hits, he kills us in 4 hits. Right now. So this is pretty tight. But I do think killing that Muldrifter was the correct call. Does get to bounce the Dismal Backwater. Again, that does not matter yet. Unless he has another Dismal Backwater. If he has one more Dismal Backwater, it's going to be really unfortunate. We have to counter this. Wait, hold on a second here. Kill us next turn. Yeah, we have to count this. Here's the counterspell backup. Alright, so we have Lightning Bolt. We can rip Lightning Bolt for the win. Magma Jet gets us through another turn. Here we go, one time. Cumulative Knowledge draws us 2 cards. Alright. Ooh, we drew Lightning Bolt. Alright, cool. We're just going to Lightning Bolt him. Got there. Just for good measure, we'll Magma Jet him. This should be just game though, right? If I'm not missing anything. Yes, boom. Alright. Shows us his hand, I don't really care. So yeah, we correctly identified that killing the Muldrifter there made the race better for us. It was a 3-turn clock versus a 5-turn clock, so that was just simple math that took me way too long to remember. So we're going to board in the Dispels. And probably I don't like the Mana Leaks in this matchup. I do like the Negate and probably 2 Remove Souls. I'm going to take out the Thunderous Wraths. We have 1 Dispel. Alright, there we go. Okay, I'm happy with this. I'm happy with this. That was a tight game. And again, like I said, blue-black control, the deck is terrible. There's another Curse of the Pure Start, which is good. I am going to keep my hand. Our opponent keeps as well. We have a Radiant Fountain to start things off. We have a Swiftwater Cliffs. Straight up 2-mana draw card. I can dig that. Boilerworks. I'm going to play that. I'm going to Brainstorm at the end of his turn and crack the Terramorphic Expanse. Right now, we're not even setting up anything because we cut the Thunderous Wraths. I just don't think they're good enough in this matchup. Maybe I'm just completely wrong, though. One is a Boilerworks can go away and 1 island can go away. So I think that we are going to just play an island. So tough. Just play an island here. I think we just want to make sure we have a bunch of counter magic up. We don't want to let our. This is the best card in the matchup. We want to get as many of these in play as possible. Like last game, that's how we're gonna win. So, just fighting over those is definitely the most important thing here. Does not fight over that. We will untap and draw. So, one thing to remember is that this is an accumulated knowledge mirror. If you read accumulated knowledge, draw cards, then draw cards equal to the number of cards named accumulated knowledge in all graveyards. So as you can see there, I drew 2 cards instead of 1 card because he has an accumulated knowledge in his graveyard. So it kind of works funny in that regard. So I'm going to play the Curse of the Pure Start now. He missed the land drop, which is important to note. That resolves, so that's really good for us. So That's definitely what we want to see. I actually forgot about the accumulated knowledge interaction until right now. I think it's good enough that we can just untap and go to our turn here. Play another Terramorphic Expanse. And probably pass the turn. Deal him a damage. I assume he just has a bunch of removal spells in hand. And like maybe it's good to just cut our removal spells, and if he ends up winning this game, I think we actually might just cut our creatures. So I don't think he can beat this card if we just kind of go late and make sure we have removal or a counterspell for his capsize. He has to go to discard, which is good for us. Discard a Chainer's Edict. We draw the negate that we knew was there. Play this Izzet Boiler Works, which is good. Turn a mountain to our hand. We need to pass the turn again. So we have negate plus counterspell plus remove soul and this Curse of the Pierce Heart that I really don't think he can do anything about. So I think we're actually in really good shape here. There's Radiant Fountain. So I'm going to go for the negate on this thing. Because by me countering this, it makes mine just better. Gurmag Angler, you're getting remove sold. Oh, I told you we're going to get some with this 7th edition remove soul. And we did. We did. Woo woo! I wish that I could like woo a little louder, but man, my voice is just ravaged right now. Play this Izzet Boiler Works. Turn this island to my hand. We will let this preordain resolve. Now, the fact that he did remove his accumulated knowledge from the graveyard is something to keep in mind. So our accumulated knowledge is not going to be quite as good as we hoped it would be there. Seed Oracle, I guess, is fine. This also allows us to accumulate knowledge at the end of his turn. We're just going to bolt that thing anyways. Augur Bolus, which is just going to find us more gas here, hopefully. I don't know what he's thinking about here. Got a counterspell. Now he knows that we have a counterspell, which is good. Keep getting one from this curse. Mortuary Mire, I assume, was going to bring back something. Just thinking about what he wants to bring back here. Puts the Gurmag Angler on top, sure. So I'm going to counter that one. It is fairly large. So preordain. We're going to Magma Jet him. It's another Curse of the Pierced Heart, so we're going to put that one on top. And crack this thing now. So the good thing now to note is that 7 mana is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So he has to like go down to 2 mana to cast the Gurmag Angler if he wants to. So and just keeping him off balance as long as possible here. Again, just having to waste Chainer's Edicts on things like Augur of Bolus. So Brainstorm's pretty good. I guess we wasted that. But if we just continually do things that he has to deal with, the Curse of the Pierced Hearts are eventually going to get him. Like, he can just cast Chainer's Edict here if he wants. But again, we just still have these two things that he really has to deal with eventually. Yeah. Goes down to 8 here. Radiant Fountain's not the best for us, but it's alright. So another Gurmag Angler, that wouldn't be unfortunate for us. Definitely be unfortunate for us. What is going on? Tap and untap. Another Gurmag Angler. Gurmag Angler number 4 will finally resolve. There's the mountain that we knew about. We're in a 5-turn claw. He gets to return that Radiant Fountain, which is really unfortunate for us. Another Dispel. Gaining 2 life is kind of unfortunate. There's a Magma Jet, which is pretty good. We are pretty close. These lands are kind of annoying. This is going to be tight again. Ooh, maybe. All right, Magma Jet you. Accumulated knowledge is a real good draw. Oh my god, that's funny. I wish my throw wasn't so scratchy because we would have lost it there. Oh, that's great. That is fantastic. I don't know what he could have here to stop this nonsense. We got there, guys. All right, so that was round 2. We'll be back for round 3 right away with Pauper Ponderings. Izzet Burn. That was a sweet way to end that match. I will see you guys for round number 2.